Well, hello, I'm finally back. This is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, doing my talking on Tuesday at 2. I missed Friday. We had a burial for my sister-in-law who actually died on February 1st. And so it just was a little bit an emotional day, brings everything back up to the surface. And but everybody's good, everybody's fine. And then on Friday, Saturday morning, I had a house full. So Peter's sister came, her 2 daughters, and 5 grandchildren, 4 of which are under 5. But they were so good. It was so much fun. They swam and played, and it was a lot more activity than we've had here in a long time. On Saturday, everybody came over. So Carl and Christine and all the 7 grandchildren, mine, and then Travis and Tammy were here. So we had a house full. So lots of stuff going on. I even did some cooking. Shocking. So I today decided I'm going to show you what I was going to show you on Friday. I played with the Hues of Happiness Monkey Cut Kit. So I have 2 extra cards to show you on that. Hello, Miss Lynn. And then I have a little peek at an item coming up with Celebration. So Celebration comes July 1st. We'll have July 1st to August 1st Celebration items. Okay, so we have it twice a year this time, or again this year. But this is one of the $100 items. So it has gorgeous paper. So it's a $100 item. So, they have $50 items, $100 items, which, with the new catalog, so easy. I paired it up with a word set on here from, it's called Go to Greetings. So I just wanted to have something real simple. So I paired it up with that, and I'm going to just quit talking. I'm going to turn around. So I didn't plan a card. So this is sort of like winging it on Wednesday because I don't have anything planned. I haven't played with it at all. In fact, no, I didn't even cut it out. So, or punch it out and put the stickers on. So we'll be going from scratch here. Let's see what I can do today. I don't know. So getting back to business is the theme, I should say, today. So I am going to turn the camera around, and then I'll show you the beautiful combination that you can get starting July 1st. My computer keeps going out, so I don't know what's going on with that. All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. Turn that around. So here we go. Close your eyes if this bothers you. We're going to go for a little ride. Oh, that's a big ride. Bigger than I thought. So let's see if I can get you back. I'm so sorry. I just smacked it right off. Boy, I am totally out of practice. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness sakes. I feel bad. I'm sorry. There it is. There's the set. What a wonderful world. I just messed the whole world up here. Okay. Whoa, that was wild. So sorry. Hello, Marlene. That's why I didn't answer the call. Marlene is my sister. She called me, and this is what I'm doing. So here we go. So this is the pair up. So you get the 12 by 12 DSP and this Wonderful World stamp set for $100 purchase through Celebration. But I haven't even opened it. It has 9 different colors. So let's open it up and look at the paper together. It has 9 different colors that it coordinates with, and that's just a suggestion. It's not a hard and fast rule, right? Just a suggestion. Those are the colors that'll go with it. So I'm going to just pull this out, and then the lovely flowers stamp set that matches up with the flowers. So let's look at the paper. I'm going to pull it all out because that's what I like to do. So here we go. First one, gorgeous. Here's the back side. I match the paper. I'm on a just baby aspirin since the surgery, and I bruise so easily. It's crazy. Okay, there we go. Oh my, look at this. Now these would be fun to cut out and use. They're beautiful. Also, I like the idea that this kind of shows you how to color in some of the flowers from the stamp set. Okay, here's the back side. Lovely. Oh, this is pretty, like Forest Friends. I love the Mossy Meadow. One of my favorite soft greens. It's gorgeous. Backside, we have a nice stripe. I always like to go sideways with the stripes. Oh, and here's a beautiful pastel. Gorgeous. That looks like Easter to me. That's past. Here we go. So you have all this kind of cool geometric. Oh, wow, look at this. Ooh, that's pretty. So rich raspberry, we haven't played with that in a while. So it's kind of fun to get this out and see all the different colors that they're pairing up here. Oh, come on, there's more. There's more, but wait, there's more. Let me just pull this out. Oh, lovely. See, I'm a fan of little tiny prints. So of course that works for me. Okay, and then here, the last one, gorgeous print. And the back side is like a little pink diamond pattern. So the colors they have listed on here, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Orchid Oasis, Pear Pizzazz, Rich Raspberry, Sahara Sand, and Starry Sky. So lots to choose from, beautiful colors. And then here's the stamp set. So this is a $100 purchase, you get both. So much fun. So what I did is I pulled out all the 9 colors that they say go together. I think my computer is like unplugged or something. I tried to, I don't know what's going on with it. It keeps turning off. So this is how I have like a mail slot with all my paper in I have it by color family sorted, my cardstock. And then on the top of each, I have these little plastic photo frames. So I put all the pieces so I can pull that out. So what I did is I pulled all 9 colors and I just have them stacked right next to my desk to play with. So this is so you would have this beautiful set, and to go along with it, I wanted a greeting. So I pulled out this one, Go to Greetings. And I don't think I've used it yet, but this is one of the $1 Million Achievers helped design this set or inspired this set. So lots of different fonts, kind of the same thing. It's thank you, just a note, hello, happy birthday, thinking of you. Just a nice, really basic set. And I thought this beautiful kind of flourishy font goes nice with this paper. So now let's move that out of the way. Let's move the paper out of the way. So what I need to do is figure out, so I haven't even opened this up. Wonderful world, I haven't done it. So when I open a new set, this is what I do. I like to take out, and it doesn't have a lot of pieces, so I won't bore you to tears, but I pull them all out here like this. And this is one of those distinctive stamps, so it has light and dark. You're going to use the same color, but you get a super effect without having to work for it, right? So here, this is what I do. I pull that out, and I toss that away. Okay, and then your paper here, the side that you can see through easiest, now my dog is dreaming, it's okay, Malaya, you're going to turn it over to the shiny side, and then there's a split here. So I pull the paper off, I leave the sticker on here. You try not to touch the sticker. This is going to be sticky on 2 sides, right? So it'll stick to the clear acrylic blocks and it'll stick to this. The thing you must remember is to take the paper off the back of your stamp. So when you put it down, you should have this kind of slate, Sahara sand color, the foam. And then what I do is I then lay this down. I kind of turn it at an angle so I can see the edge. And I put it up on the edge and just gently kind of put it down. And then peel it off. Ta-da! So I have my stamp. So what I did recently was I did this. I lined them all up. Well, one of mine, because this is sticky, right? One of my stamps stuck somewhere, and I don't know where it is. So don't do that. This isn't very many today, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this because I don't know what I want to do. I haven't I don't have a plan today. I'm probably going to just pick one of the colors and then kind of go with it for a background. Layering it up. Oops, there we go. Okay. Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. It's not as critical as words. I don't like when I get my backing on and I don't get the words on correctly. It's like, oh, not good. But, come on, stay on. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I gotta make sure nobody did anything, messed with it down here. There we go. Ta-da! And the leaf. So I just find this easier to do it this way. However, some people pull the sticker off and they do all kinds of things. I don't like to touch it as much. So I just sort of kind of leave everything in place and try to touch it as little as possible. The key, and in the beginning, I used to always forget to take off the white on here, the paper. So don't forget that, because otherwise your sticker is just going onto this white piece. So remember, you have to get down to the foam. There we go. In the olden days, we had to cut all these, which I didn't mind. I thought it was really fun, but most people didn't like it. I'm a little weird. Okay, there we go. So we've got them all set up. Just throw this away. The other thing I can show you is that actually, if you want, and I used to do this a lot, you can take this off. First of all, you could use the sticky side. You could use that. But you're looking at something sticky, and on here it peels right off. So if you're working with something where you are with something sticky, or you want to use it, you can keep this sheet and use it for that. So that your adhesive doesn't stick onto this this piece of paper. And I used to always keep some. I haven't in a while, but I haven't found I've used it. But you can do that. So just one other little tip. Okay. So let me see here. I'm just going to set these over here. Not sure what I want to use yet. And we're going to pull out one of the papers. So I'm really intrigued by this flower here. I think it's so pretty. And also I like the idea that the words could come right across the stem area. So I think that's the one I'm going to use. But now let's pick a perfect pattern to put that on. Because that's a bigger print, I can go with a little bit bigger. But let's see here what I want to do. That's so pink. That's really pretty. I think I like the dramatic dark backgrounds. Let's see here. Those, I think that one, we're going to have to cut one out and just put that with a, look at all, they're so pretty. We're going to have to do something with that. But for right now, we might just use this one, the cover sheet. That's kind of what, I don't know. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this off. And I might end up using the back of it because it looks nice together. So generally, if I'm using a full layer of DSP on the front, it's 5 inches. I'm going to go up and down. So I'm going to cut this 5 inches by 3 3/4. There we go. Ta-da. And I might just take another little 1/2 inch piece. I'm going to use it from this side here. All right. This is good. I'm going to take another little 1/2 inch piece. So what I'm doing is putting the base of my designer paper on this side just as a base. So otherwise, if I'm going 1/2 inch, half of this is kind of hanging off and I'm not sure that it's all squared up right. So I love the idea that we have 1.5 inches here on the right-hand side to cut extra pieces. Gosh, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch piece that I'll use inside. I love to put a little bit inside. So there's that. Okay, now I'm going to do that. I'm going to stamp my picture, my flower on here. Just taking a piece of the what the girls lovingly refer to as the guts. Take that piece out. Put my flower on my block here. Now, the stem and the flower, different, aren't separate, right? So, I mean, unless you want everything purple or, you know, whatever, what a good thing to use is your markers. So I am going to use my markers for the Orchid Oasis. So I'm going to bring my marker over here, Orchid Oasis, and then I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow. So I have it green. So remember in the old days we huffed and puffed. So I don't have to worry about it being two-toned because it's going to do it on its own. So I'm just going to go with the paintbrush side of the marker and on the side of it, okay? So you don't want to go point down. You want to work on the side. And I'm just laying down some ink here. Okay, and you want to work relatively quickly only because you don't want it to dry. I am going to huff it, which we used to do a lot. I don't think we do that as much during COVID. But you can see how the outline, all the petals are showing through. It's kind of fun. You'll generally get a little bit lighter ink covering on this. And now I haven't used it yet, so okay, we're just going to go like that. And then I'm going to take my Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to fill in my leaves and my stems here, which go really fast. I'm working alone, so I can huff. That just puts a little moisture, just like you do with your glasses. So I'm just huffing and puffing. I'm going to go this way and just put it here because I'm not sure how I'm going to cut this out or what I'm going to use here. I might just kind of fussy cut it. There we go. Ta-da! Oh my goodness! Woo! That flower is pretty. That is super pretty. Wow. All right. So I'm gonna chop this a bit just with this instead of using my a die. I'm just gonna cut this up. We're just playing today, okay? So I'm looking, here's my cutting line, and I want to get it rather close because I want this beautiful background to show. So I'm just gonna cut and see what I have. I'm not even looking at numbers. All I'm looking at is the flower. And so I want to be about the same, you know. If it's a little more, a little less, everything can be adjusted, right? There. We're going to go on the back here. Cut that. Happens to cut at 3 3/4 is what the height. And this ended up being like 2 1/2, right? 2 1/2. We're going to cut a tad off so we get to 2 1/2. There we go. Okay, 2 1/2. What did I say? By 3 3/4. 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. Okay. So that's going to go here. 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And then I want most of this to show, but I want to put, I want to cover that too. I want to put a backing on this, a layer. So I'm going to go with the Mossy Meadow, which is down here further. And what I'm going to do is just add, sometimes I have to write this down because my brain is not always functioning. So I said 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. So I just want to go a little over that. So instead of 2 1/2, I'm going to go 2 5/8. I'm going to go over just a little. So I'm going to put a little baby layer on there. 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. So 3 7/8. There we go. Let's see if this worked. Okay. No, what am I doing? So I didn't do it right. 1, 2 1/2. I didn't go far enough. So silly me. Let's try it again. Oh, I think I went 2 1/4. Okay, 2 1/2. Here we go, 2 5/8. And I'll just use that on something else. 5 3 7/8. Okay. I should have known that just eyeballing it, but you know, I'm getting back. I'm getting back again. Yesterday I saw the doctor, the surgeon. So there we go. Look at how that makes that stand out just by having a little bit of a border on there. Here's plain, nice, but it doesn't stand out. It doesn't accent it. But here it is with a border. Just a slight 1/8 inch border. Looks really nice. And of course, we'll pop this up a little bit. So there we go, like that. And I believe we're gonna layer that at the back with the Mossy Meadow too. So I'm gonna go 5 1/4 by 4. And I need 2 of them because I have to layer the inside. So here we go, 5 1/4 by 4. There we go, ta-da. All right, brings it to life. Ooh, yeah. And for the base of the card, we're gonna go with the Orchid Oasis. That's this one here, and I happen to have one cut already. So, here we go. Watch that. Oh boy, it just comes to life, doesn't it? That's cool. Okay, we're gonna get another white piece for the inside layer. We're gonna put this on here. Ta-da. All right. And let's see here. We could even put a bow on with our fancy sparkly. Oh, I have some here. I could just tie a knot. Oh, that's right. That's that sparkly, this is the new in color. So this is the Orchid Oasis in color. There we go. Could use that on there. Add a little bit of ooh la la. Let's see here. We have to do the words. So I believe we're going to use one of these that are out here. Let's see what I have that fits. So we could do Thinking of You. Let's do that. Okay, Thinking of You fits on there. Looks big. Let's see if I can get it straight. Thank goodness I have an endless supply of paper. if I don't get it right. I'm hoping I do, but you know, I'm thinking ahead. Okay. So when I put this on, I'm trying to get like this solid part even with the line on the block. And I will use Orchid Oasis. Oh, my Orchid Oasis is out. So I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow for my words because I must be using it in a box somewhere. Improvise. And I'm just going to stamp it on my grid paper to make sure. So I'm lining up the edge of the block with the line on the grid paper just to see how I do here. If I'm kind of straight. Pretty straight. I need to go up a little on the U, so let's try it and see what happens. Oh, that doesn't quite fit, does it? Boy, it's really tight. But let's see what happens. Okay, down a little on the U. That's pretty close. I don't know if this will work. I'm thinking it's not gonna. No, we're gonna use a different paper. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna go with another piece. Here we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now I can cut this off. And I think what I'll do is back this also because it's going to go right across here. It's kind of a big one. Maybe I should have gone with a smaller verse, but it's here. We're doing it. It's okay. I'm going to cut this off. Cut this pretty close. And this is 1 inch. This is some scrap paper, so it is 1 by 3.5. So what I'm going to do again is a little skinny cut on here, so I can take the one I made by mistake. Let's see, 3.5, 3 5/8 by 1 1/8. Come over here. There we go. Put that there. Okay. Did I do it right? Hold my breath. Okay, let's start gluing stuff together. I'm keeping you a long time, and I didn't even show you the other things I want to show you yet, so let's move along. But isn't this paper gorgeous? Both sides are pretty. All right. It's giving me a hard time because I haven't been down here for a while. This is like the longest. I did sneak down here a little bit yesterday and did one more card, but I generally am down here every day, a couple times a day now. Anyhow, I saw the doctor yesterday and he said, I'm doing fabulous. He said, I said, I don't think it was as bad as what you kept telling me. And he said, I wish you could talk to all my patients. I guess I was motivated to get back to work and get down here and get something done. And I was so sorry that my kids had their lives interrupted so much while they were here for 2 weeks watching over me. Okay, so this is going to go like this. I could go right in the middle. This is going to go here. So he said I can go to physical therapy if I want. I can decide with the therapist what we want to do. So I think I'll go tomorrow just to say goodbye. Because I think I can do a lot of it at home, which is what I've been doing. So this is going to go over here. I'm going to pull it all the way down. It's going to go edge to edge. There'll be a little bit showing on the edge here. And then I'm going to do a little bow up there. Or we could go like this. Put this here. And when I put it up in the corner, I'm looking at even, just kind of an even border there. And we could go this way and have more of it showing. Have this one all the way over. These are really big words. Covers up a lot. Let's see here. I don't know. I might have to use those on another one. I might go with something smaller. I don't like how much it's covering up. I mean, you could go with that, but it looks like, like the kids went out and cut the flowers and left a short stem. Let me try something else. So we can still do thinking of you. That's the beauty of this. Look at this tiny one. And this is kind of a medium size. Same thing, a little bit different. We're going to go with the medium. Thinking of you. Let's see here. Thinking of you. So I can test it. Let's test the waters. What do you think? Here's a thinking of you, medium size. So I had the large out here. Here's the medium one. Or we could go with the smaller one right here. Depends on how much you want showing, I guess, right? Okay. So here's the medium. Here's the large. Here's the medium one, which you could do like that, have it kind of going off the edge. Or you could have this little one just on the edge, or going off this way like that. We could border, narrow border, even top and bottom. And then this one could go here. Y'all, I think we're going with the baby one. And then we can put a little bow over here. It'll kind of go around it. Okay. That calls for a start over. We can do that. Hang with me. This is what I'm doing. When I'm designing, I never am quite sure. I just, you know, you go with it and see what works. Let's see if we can get this on here. Type. I'm not typing. Wow. That's a flashback. There we go. Thinking of you. Okay, I'm going to go up a little bit. Cross your fingers. That looks good. Okay. We'll go with that. And I'm going to cut this again. I'm just going to try to get that even. We're going to go with, if we go with 2.5, that's too much. We're going to go with 2 1/4, and I'm going to cut some off the other side. Okay, just a smidgen. So we'll go with 2 1/8. So then I want a 2 1/4, 2 1/4 by 5/8. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. 2 1/4. By 5/8. Woo! I'm throwing stuff around. Okay, 5/8. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if she did it. No, she didn't. I'm going to cut this shorter. I'm going to cut this one down. Why? How do I ever get anything done? I don't know. I don't know. Some days work and some days don't. Here we go. If all else fails, just trim. Trim it up. Trim it up. We can do that. Okay. I have pieces everywhere. Thinking of you. I like that. That works for me. Let's glue this together. You were probably going, no, that's not right. I can see it. And I'm not paying attention, and I'm just kind of doing whatever. That's what I do. Okay, let's put this on. Let's decide here. I'm gonna pop it up on dimensionals, but I want to see where we want to go with it. If I tuck it over, we get to see a little bit of that other flower that matches. Like that. So I would have even border here and here, top to bottom even, and just a little bit up like that. And then we can put a little bow here. I'm thinking, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Y'all are getting tired of me. Let's get this done here. So tomorrow I'll be winging it. Kind of the same thing, sorry. And I'm just going to put another, there we go. A couple more on there. I'm not sure what I'm going to play with. We've got to get some more kits made. I also have a meeting tomorrow at noon. So I might just be winging it with a stamp set. We'll see. So I'm going to go way over to the side. I'm trying to get it, eyeballing it kind of even top to bottom, right? This border, narrow border. This one is going to go here. I want the same border, so I'm going to put one dimensional on this end because it's going to overlap on what I already raised up. I'll just put a little bit of glue here. Ta-da. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay. And move the whole thing. And I'm going to go like that. Should go over just a little more. Ta-da. Okay. There. We have this little knot here already. So I think it's too small for a bow for me because my fingers don't work good, but should I try it? I mean, nothing else has gone well much. I guess I'll try it. Let's try to make a little tiny, tiny bow. My fingers on my left hand are numb. I don't know why. They've been that way for a long time. Has nothing to do with anything, y'all. It's just a weird little thing. Get back in there. Pull this up. Okay. Can I tie it tighter? I don't know. I don't think I can get it. We're just going to have a knot. And we're going to do another knot. Remember when you would, when we sewed and you'd do a knot, a knot, a knot, get the knot bigger so it wouldn't pull through the fabric that you were sewing on? We're going to do that. We're going to knot this little piece so I can use it. And we're going to put it about here. But what I want to do is cut it a little bit shorter anyhow. And let's see here. Let's try this. This side's a little shorter. I want to fray it. I want to fray it up a little. Sometimes we're trying not to get it to fray. I want to fray it. I want it to take up more space. There we go. Let's cut. Let's see. I think that looks kind of cool, frayed. Like that. I like the edges with the pointy edges of the flower. I think that looks cool. Let's get a glue dot here. And put that on right here. My little knot. There we go. It's kind of fun. There. Thinking of you. I have pieces everywhere. And we're going to put it on our Orchid Oasis base. There. Well, this card was a long time coming. But I hope you like it. Little upcoming preview of all the cool things that you could get when you buy something new from the catalog, and then you get to pick something from our celebration offerings starting July 1st. If you need a catalog, let me know. There we go. Okay. So since we went with that smaller one, we're going to go with the smaller greeting too. So they have a nice little happy birthday that matches. So let's get that out. Find another block. There we go. I'm out of blocks. I have to wash my blocks here. We got a lot of cards waiting for Hostess Club on Friday. Woohoo! This may be one of them, folks. Okay, let's see if I have it straight at all. I don't know. Yeah, pretty straight. That's a shocker. Okay, here we go. Down, up. Happy birthday, sweet and small. Because I'm putting this on, I don't want to go white on white. I'm going to put that background there and just glue this little piece on here. Just a 1/2 inch strip. You could have it the same. You could have it a coordinating print. You know, you could, you know, so you're using just leftovers. It's a good way to use up. And look at how nice that looks. Just adds a little bit. I do kind of keep that in mind when I'm stamping the verse so that I stamp it off to the side a little bit and not right in the middle. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. All right. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Wow, sorry for the delay. Thinking of you. Happy birthday. There we go. Okay, the ones that I wanted to show you about. So we were doing Hues of Happiness, which is the one with all the beautiful colors, right? That go from one color to the next. So I did, I don't know, I had one. this one. I was using this stamp set, Amazing Year, and we did this flower, and we colored it in, right? So we did that one. So I wanted to use this piece here. So this paper is from, and it almost matches my nails. This paper is from Hues of Happiness also. So I colored it in with I stamped it in Memento, colored it in with my blends. I went over the flowers with a color. Melon Mambo is what I used. And then used Daffodil Delight to kind of fill in my envelope. And then I also used a piece inside. So kind of fun to use this little print. I thought looked well with the little tiny flowers on the Amazing Year set. But then I decided I wanted to do another one. So remember on the on the paper, they have this beautiful, and that's what we used before, that looks, and it goes from one color hue to another, and it just blends over. Well, I matched it up with this little tiny print. So the pink is with the pink, there's kind of orangey, kind of the middle color, and then you get to the darker, like Crushed Curry, and then Daffodil Delight. So I kind of, matched up the prints and put that on. So this set, so fun, is called Glad We're Friends. And I like the little tiny print with our little corgi dog. To color him in, I used one of our new skin tones, the SU500. That's the color that I used for my little dog here. My little dog. I sound like Wizard of Oz. So pretty cute. There he is again. I thought that was cute. Glad We're Friends. I'm blown away by you. I thought that was fun. So both of these were done with my Hues of Happiness monkey cut kit, but using these two cute stamp sets that don't come with any dies or anything. They're just great on their own. So kind of fun little offerings out of the annual catalog. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around. Ta-da, ta-da. Hello, Pam. Can't wait to see you guys. Oof. It feels like a long time. It hasn't. Well, it hasn't been, but it feels like it. So we're getting back into the regular class schedule. I believe that it's on the website. I believe I have it correct. If not, let me know. Karen let me know on some that weren't. So anyhow, we're back on a regular schedule. Tomorrow I will be winging it on Wednesday. If I don't have a monkey cut kit, I'm probably going to do the same kind of thing with pull out a new stamp set and just play with it and see what happens. So if you enjoy that, please join me again, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to say, because my meeting's at noon, tomorrow will be a little bit later. So I'm thinking perhaps around 4 instead of the 2 o'clock, just to make sure I have enough time to, and I hopefully won't run out of words. So I have enough time to chat and get the meeting and come back and visit with you guys, because I need to get on a regular schedule again. No reason to miss. So thank you so much for joining me. Y'all take care. We'll see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Remember, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.